TV, still outside the John Smith Stadium. 1-1 draw today, Mike. Fair result, or was we lucky?
Honestly, I think we were really lucky. I think that's no discredit to us at all. Huddersfield fully. I mean, we started off really sloppily. I mean, I thought a few good saves from Fabianski at the start. And I don't really know. It looked a bit shaky, like before the goal, a little bit. I mean, I don't know if you agree with that or not, but I don't know. It just almost didn't. It looked like it didn't have his bearings right, or it just. I don't know, but it was just such a really, really sloppy goal to give away. Now, obviously, West Ham of old could have folded like a pack of cards. We could have ended up. You know, we looked our backs up against the wall. Really, really, you know, we were up against it, and I thought to myself, you know, Huddersfield to go and score again now.
Yeah, I think. I think the way Huddersfield played in the first half, they had that chance where it was a cross, but it hit the post, went across the line, and you sort of think if that goes in, that's sort of game over, isn't it?
My first instinct was that it actually went in when I saw it hit the inside of the post and then come back down. And when they showed it on the screen as well, I thought, yeah, that's goal. But obviously, you know, goal line technology in place and all that these days. So maybe back in the day it would have been given as a goal. But yeah, luckily we've got goal line technology, so it wasn't a goal. But I mean, I actually thought we got overrun. I think tactically we got overrun in midfield, because I did say at the start of the game when I saw the lineups come out, 5 across midfield they had. 5. And we're playing with a midfield, 2, 3, if you like. So how are we going to contend? How are we going to cope with their 5 midfielders? Obviously, I just think maybe today we sort of came here with the attitude of, oh, it's only Huddersfield. We'll come here. We beat Burnley last week, so we'll roll them over. We'll get the 3 points easily. We've got to stop thinking like that. That's typical West Ham mentality, to think that we've just beaten, you know, like a team last week and we beat them. I wouldn't say convincingly. I know 4-2. 4-2 was the scoreline, but you know, I mean, look, like last week we still conceded 2 goals, and like. But look, I mean, I think Huddersfield, like going back to what I said right at the beginning, Huddersfield will feel very, very hard done by here. I actually thought, and not trying to take away the goal from us, but the goal, when the ball actually was pinged back in, I can't remember who pinged it back in. It was pinged back in a couple of times, wasn't it? And when it was pinged back in, it looked like on the touchline that it went out to me. It looked like that it had gone out of play before it come back in. But anyway, we'll take what we can get, you know. You just thought, like, you know, so many players like hitting it and just trying to, you know, hit it.
Yeah, me and Scott both said we thought the chance had gone, but it was a great finish from Anderson.
Oh, it was a good finish. Like, you know, he's definitely coming into his own. But the thing is, come the end of the season, I mean, no disrespect to Huddersfield, but they probably will be down there like this, you know, probably struggling this season, because they have had a bad start to the season. All right, that's now a win and a draw against 2 like London sides, and you know, against us, like we should be coming up here. I'm not saying of the mentality that we should be coming up here and beating them, but the quality that we've got in our team compared to what they've got in their team, we should be coming up here and beating them. We've got enough across the pitch to be beating them.
No, I agree with what you're saying there, but I think today some of our bigger players didn't turn. I mean, Arnautovic for me, he had an okay game. Diagana, look, I'm not going to slate Diagana, but he had a poor first half. Wasn't his fault. They doubled up on him. He was right to take him off. I thought bringing on Hernandez was the right decision. And look, it's paid off. It's paid off.
You know, I mean, Pellegrini's got to be lauded for his tactical substitutions, because there have been times this season where he's got it completely wrong, and like we're, you know, fans are looking at each other like either an away game or a home game, and we're thinking like, what the hell is he doing? But I think today he got the substitution spot on. I mean, I thought that maybe before the start of the game, given the fact that Huddersfield started with a midfield 5, we should have put someone more physical than Diangana, because Diangana is not known to be the strongest player. So maybe if we could have started with Antonio and see what Antonio would have done. I mean, Antonio's fall from grace is just, you know, gone from what, a season and a half ago, maybe even like what, less than that, to what he's doing now. I don't know. He looks a shadow of a player.
I think one thing with Antonio today, I thought he worried them when he come on. He got the ball, he was running at them, and I think they was tiring, and it was the right time to bring a player like Antonio on, because he has got the pace. He had a couple of chances where he should have laid it off, but he's gone for the shot. But look, he wants to score goals. He sort of wants to get back in the fans' good books.
Yeah, of course he does. But the thing is, when you've got a team playing as well as what we are at the moment, without him starting, then that's going to, I even saw an article yesterday saying that when Lanzini's back from injury, how's he going to get into this side? Come on, I mean, that's a joke, because if you wouldn't expect someone like, no disrespect to Grady Diangana, but Lanzini's going to be in over Diangana, isn't he? Lanzini would be in over Snodgrass. But again, I'm not going to sort of dig out Snodgrass, because again, second game, third game, whenever Snodgrass has started this season, he has been brilliant. He's been really good. He's not the best. He's not the most technically gifted player that we've got. But his work rate it's like having Colton Cole in there again. It's like he gives like 110, 120% every game. And that's what you want to see.
I felt a bit sorry for Snodgrass there. He picked up an early yellow card, and that sort of changed his game, because he was putting in tackles. He picked up that early yellow card. There was a time in the second half where their striker went through, and Snodgrass, if he didn't have a yellow, he'd have brought him down. But if he brings him down, he's off. So, but look.
Do you know what I want to say? One thing I will say about their striker, Mounier, I don't think he started this game when we played them in the fixture last season up here, but he started today, and I thought he led the line so well for them. Really, really well, and he caused us all sorts of problems. Now, I actually thought, even when they took him off like 10 minutes before the end, brought on De Podra, or whatever his name is, and I thought to myself, every time that a ball was pinged into the box like that, I just thought, it's only going to take a touch. It's because it's typical West Ham. It's only going to take a touch. It's only going to come off someone's, might be an own goal or something, and then we'll end up losing the game. But look, we showed grit, we showed fight, we showed determination today, and on another game, on another day, we might have won that game. But all credit to Huddersfield. I mean, like you were saying earlier, their fans were great. They played a good game today, and they made it difficult for us.
No, I totally agree, mate. And to sum this up, mate, Huddersfield go home disappointed. We go home with a little smile on the face. Well, with Nick to point.
I mean, it's my birthday tomorrow. Obviously, I would have wanted all 3 points coming away from here, but I'll take the one.
Don't be greedy. Happy birthday, Mike. Well, take care, mate. I'll see you at Man City, yeah?